What's up, everybody? This is Alex Grieve, and we're here at the Stone Blue Airlines Flying Circus FPV event. And this year, Alex is going to attempt to not hit my car with one of his drones.
If this hits your car, it's going through it. Okay, it's not going to be. It's going to be a lot dirtier than the last one.
So we're about to go fly the Wyvern, or as some like to call it, the mini Chimera.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like a Chimera. It's not. This thing does one thing. It goes really, really fast.
Yeah.
And
so I've been wanting to get into the wing racing. Right now I've got the Banshee, and it's probably not fast enough by any stretch of the imagination. So
depends on the course. Honestly, with this course being so small, it's hard to keep that in here.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a 125-mile-an-hour aircraft.
But it's kind of like you know, golf clubs, right? You got to have the right tool for the right job. So
right, and
I'm gonna have to have me a Wyvern in my collection.
Yeah, well, that's a little bit too fast for this field, but I'm gonna try to keep it in there anyway. And I'm already shaking because I realize what's going to happen the instant that leaves my hand.
All right, how fast do we think this is?
124.
124 miles per hour on an FPV wing. Alex, let's go do it, buddy.
Oh yeah, here we go.
All right, Alex, we just saw you flying the Wyvern. Unbelievable, super fast.
Oh yeah.
Craziness. Your hands are shaking at the end.
I'm still shaking.
So tell me a little bit about the power setup you got in that. So if we want to make our Wyvern fly like that, what do we got to do?
You wouldn't believe it, but that's a cheap $18 motor in that, because Mr. Volrath down here convinced Dan Sny from Go Brushless to build his motor up before sending me mine. And I wanted to I like building my own motors, but really the hot motor for that is a Microdan 2510 2700 kV and a APC 5.25 by 6.25 prop. What I was running in that was a Turnigy 2836 2700 kV with an APC 475 475. I still haven't even put the battery door on it or slicked it down yet, but I will soon. I will soon. But it's already to the point where I'm shaking. And you're going to need a good speed control. I'm running two jet fuel 1900 4 cells in it. Balances perfectly, no weights, no nothing needed. Just hold on tight.
Is that in parallel?
Yeah, they're in parallel. I'm running 8 cell for that thing. It pulls, depending on the battery, those batteries are a little exhausted, so it's pulling about 42 amps. But on a new pack, it'll be about 48. So you want a good 60 amp speed control. Never undersize your speed control. But also, metal, gear, servos only. At those speeds, it's under a lot of strain. The last thing you need is to lose one of the only 2 servos you have. So
what size servos are you using?
I'm using 17 gram.
Okay.
And on that one, and then my other one uses 20 some odd gram high-tech HS82s. I actually have 2 of them here.
Nice. And I'm assuming you've got a build video on this on
the
side, right? Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a wild ride. If you have the need for speed, that's your plane. But
nice.
Just warning. Warning, warning, warning. You will do a lot of damage if you strike something at full tilt with that plane. You know, I made the joke, if I hit your car this year, I'm going through it. But the thing about the Wyvern is it's a high performance plane, so it's a little bit different. The way I launch it is grab by the side and throw it as hard as I can into the air, and then the last thing you want to do is maneuver it. Let it get up to speed. The prop's fully stalled, the wing's fully stalled, just let it get out there a ways. And then once it's maybe 150 feet, 200 feet out, then start maneuvering it as it's fully on step. And just keep your speed up. The thing likes to fly fast, so give it everything it's worth.
Nice.
It's a lot of fun.
And so everybody probably knows, but for those who may not, where can they find this?
Stone Blue, here they sell it, and Ready Made RC.
And your website is?
VideoAerialSystems.com. And everybody knows me as IB Crazy. So yeah, it's the fastest plane I've ever made, and here's an interesting thing. It's the worst selling plane I've ever made. nobody knows what it is until they go and see it, and then when they see it, next thing you know, I sell 10 of them, and then you don't see sales for a while. So.
We're gonna have to change that. Alex
Oh, yeah.
is kind enough to give me a kit right here. So I'll be doing a full build and review on this Joker on rcgroups.com. So look for that coming soon, y'all.
Absolutely.
All right, let's get back to flying.
Hey, keep them flying.